It is a second date update. Steve has reached out to us. He wants to see this girl, Maddie, again. We want to make that happen. And they went to a cool place. They went to the Whiskey Exchange in downtown St. Pete, which is a bar that sometimes has a DJ and get a little loud and get a little rowdy, but it's a fun place.
Yeah, but he said that she was into it and they were having a good time, but he can't get a hold of her now. So we're going to see if we can find out what's going on.
All right, so we have her on hold, and let's go ahead and just bring her on. Maddie, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie, appreciate you hanging on for us and talking to us today. We want to talk to you about this guy, Steve. You just heard us talking about your date with him while you're on hold. Yeah. And we just want to know why you're not getting back to him, because he wants to see you again and hang out. And it sounds like you guys had a fun date, but something had to happen where, made you not want to get back to him.
Yeah. No, you know what? It's just, Steve is just, how do I even put this? Like, he's completely, rude and clueless. I mean,
really?
What happened?
I mean, it was obvious that he wasn't interested in me on the date. So why would I go out with him again?
Well, that's confusing because obviously he's calling us because he's interested in you.
Yeah, he wants to see you again.
What made you feel that way on the date?
Okay, so here's what happened. So we're on the date, and we're having a good time, and then this girl comes up to him, and he starts talking to her, and they're chit chatting and stuff. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like, hello, I'm right here. And then, after a little bit, she goes back to her friends and stuff. So I was like, okay, that was weird. And then, he gets up and he goes to the bathroom. And then, I'm sitting there and I'm, waiting and waiting. And I start looking around and there he is at the bar talking to the same girl.
Oh.
And
well, that's not very nice.
I'm sitting by myself and just waiting for him to come back. And, I mean, thank God this was toward the end of the night because, after he finally gets back, I just was like, okay, you know what? I got an early thing. I got to get going. And I just got out of there because I want to be the person that he's on a date with, not somebody he met at the bar. Do you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So you guys are talking originally. You guys are hanging out. Girl walks up, says hello to him. They chit-chat for a little bit, kind of ignore you, and then later on he says he's got to go to the bathroom, and you turn around and he's at the bar, at the other end of the bar or whatever, talking to the same girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Something's going on. Yeah. Did you ever ask him about it though?
No, I just was like, you know what? First date, now you've shown me your true colors, and I'm out of here.
Okay.
Wow. I don't need an explanation. I just want to.
Well, I want to find out.
Obviously, not important.
Maddie, we actually have Steve on the phone with us as well, and I'd love to bring him back on right now, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, Maddie,
right,
you have this totally wrong.
Do this.
Oh, well, here's Steve.
Steve, who's the other chick?
You have this totally wrong. I mean, there was nothing there. Honestly, I'd gone on a date with her one time in the past, and it didn't work out. I'm not interested in her at all, but I was just being polite. I had a couple of drinks and just maybe I can get a little chatty sometimes. But she actually kind of cornered me at one point when I was coming back from the bathroom to start talking to me again. It was hard for me to just completely get out of that without just exchanging words.
I was left by myself. What was I supposed to think? I mean, you're on a date with me, not her.
Believe me, I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. There was nothing I could do. She came up to me again and started talking. I just didn't know what to do.
Absolutely nothing you could do?
Well, I was trying to get out of it, but I couldn't just not.
Yeah, you left your date kind of hanging though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like you were pretty interested. You went up,
really wasn't.
Started talking to her.
It wasn't a big deal, though. I'm just kind of surprised that this is what this is all about.
Well, how long ago did you go out on this date with this other chick?
It was I would say about 8 months ago.
8 months ago? And she remembered you?
Of course, JR.
Oh, well, I don't know. It must one date and see you later. A girl you haven't talked to in 8 months, you sure had a lot to say, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is this somebody you want to...
just being friendly. I don't know. But I really didn't... I didn't think of you as the kind of jealous type.
Uh-oh.
I mean...
I am not a jealous type. This was more than a hello. And, having... being on a date with someone, you are there with them. You don't say, oh, I didn't have any options but to talk to this other person that I went on a date with before. You had options. You could have said, look, I'm on a date. I got to go.
Yeah.
Instead, you made the choice to stay there and talk to her and leave me sitting there by myself.
Not cool.
I was just being polite. I mean, that was really it.
Obviously, he's not denying the fact that he did talk to another girl on this date, but he said he's just being polite. I just have to ask, would you be willing to do a do-over with him for another date?
No.
Okay.
Dang.
No. That whole, serious conversation they were having is a deal breaker. I do not have time for that. No.
Okay. Well, Steve, now you know what's going on. Sounds like maybe you just were a little too chatty with another girl, and
Sounds like it, yeah.
it is what it is, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, you guys take care. Thanks for coming on.
Sorry.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye.
I mean, he's totally hitting on some other girl while he's on a date. And that's what it kind of sounded like to me.
Well, let me put it this way. Even if he wasn't hitting on her, let's just say he was being polite and just saying hello and trying to make it not awkward, you still left your date hanging by herself.
He shouldn't have done that.
That's not cool.
No, it's not cool at all. I mean, I get it. You bump into somebody, but it's a date. You got to
talk to her. He talked to her twice.
Twice.
The one thing he said, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Right.
And she approached him and he brushed it off. But
something's going on.
all right. Well, this has been a deal breaker for you, though. 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099.